Of all the residence permits in Germany, the EU Blue Card is arguably the most preferred or sought after here in Germany, except of course permanent residency, but that's not what we're talking about today. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about what an EU Blue Card is, the benefits, the requirements, and how to apply for it. First, I have to say that everything I'll be talking about in this video is particular to Germany, because even though the EU Blue Card is available across the EU except Ireland and Denmark, there are peculiarities, there are differences in details, and requirements. They differ from country to country. Now, with that out of the way, what is an EU Blue Card? In simple terms, the EU Blue Card is a residence permit issued to non-EU citizens with a university degree, which allows them to live and work in Germany. So how is this different from the regular residence permit? In essence, what's the benefit? For starters, applying for and receiving the EU Blue Card is faster because the Foreigners Office, which is the Ausländerbehörde, does not need to get permission from the employment agency before you are issued this card, as long as you meet the requirements for the EU Blue Card. Secondly, unlike the regular residence permit, which is valid for only 2 years, an EU Blue Card is valid for 4 years. Of course, that's if you have a permanent contract. But if you have a temporary contract, say a fixed contract, the EU Blue Card will be valid for the term of your contract plus 3 months, as long as that's not more than 4 years anyway. If it's more than 4 years, it will be 4 years, of course, and then you would have to renew it. For example, you get a contract that is just for a year. Now, your Blue Card will be valid for a year and 3 months. Thirdly, EU Blue Card holders typically have a faster track towards permanent residency. This means with an EU Blue Card, you can get your permanent residency within 21 months if you have a B1 German certificate, you work, of course, and make contributions to the pension scheme. If you only have A1 German, then you can get your permanent residency in 27 months instead of 21 months. Next, with an EU Blue Card, you can leave the country for up to 12 months without losing your residency, unlike with the regular residence permit where you're only allowed to leave for a maximum of 6 months at a time. Another benefit of the EU Blue Card is the ease of changing jobs. Now, with the EU Blue Card, you can change your jobs without permission from the Foreigners Office if you've worked for 12 months. So you don't need permission to change jobs. But with the regular residence permit, your permit is tied to your job for 2 years. And then when you want to change your job, you have to take permission from the Ausländerbehörde. So you need to go back to them, apply, tell them, they will approve it. I think that usually takes about 1 month or so, and then they'll get back to you to say, okay, yeah, you can go ahead and change your job. And you can't start that new job until you've done all that swap. The next benefit is favorable conditions for family reunion. Now, because you're an EU Blue Card holder, your spouse who is coming over to meet you will not need to have A1 German certificate, so they can just come like that, So it makes the whole process even faster. With other residence permits, your spouse has to have German A1 before they can apply for, or before they can get the reunion visa. Now, with the new law, Blue Card holders can now bring their parents and their parents-in-law to live with them here in Germany. Now, before we can start getting excited, there's a but. The but is that first, you must have not gotten your card earlier than 1st of March 2024. Secondly, you have to be in a managerial position to be able to do this. Third, you have to be able to support that parent or a parent-in-law, which means you need to be able to take care of their living costs, health insurance, and be able to take care of their retirement, after retirement plans and all that. The idea is that the government wants to be sure that you can support these people that you're bringing in, because they're parents. So they probably don't have a lot of work years with them again, even if they're even going to be able to work at all. So there's no set pension scheme for them, unlike others who have been contributing to the pension system and they're able to get back from it in terms in the way of pension. But for your parents, they don't have that, so they need to be sure that you're able to take care of them as they grow older, health, everything they need taken care of. So even though it's a good news, it's a little bit difficult, but I'm sure that a lot of people will still be able to do this. Now, if you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please do so, of course, if you like it. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's go back to the video. What are the requirements for an EU Blue Card? Now, first, you need to have a German university degree or something comparable, which means it doesn't mean that you must study in Germany. It means wherever it is that you got your university degree, it has to be comparable to what you have here, what is obtainable here in Germany. And if you're not sure that your certificate or the degree that you have is comparable, you can go to the Anadin database and you can just type in your school and your course and you can see if it is comparable. I'll put a link to the Anadin database in the description so you can check it out. Also, if you're in the profession, if you're in regulated professions, so like the medical guys or the legal people, you need to have your license recognized. Number two, you need a work contract with the company here in Germany. That contract has to be at least for 6 months and the work description needs to match your qualifications. Next is salary threshold. Now, there are essentially two salary thresholds, and as of January 2024, the first threshold is the minimum annual gross salary of 43,800 euros. The second threshold is those in the IT field, tech field, those in the shortage professionals, and fresh graduates. This threshold is 41,041 euros annual gross salary. Now, there's another caveat to the IT professionals. You don't even need to have a university degree. Unlike the requirement that's supposed to be basic, that you need a university degree in that field. For the IT professionals, you don't have to have a university degree in IT. However, you need to have a 3 years professional work experience within the last 7 years. Now, these figures change from time to time. Before now, the threshold was a bit higher. Now the threshold has dropped down a little bit to be able to widen the net for more people who can become qualified for an EU Blue Card. And then your employer needs to provide you with a signed declaration of employment. Next thing, how do you apply for an EU Blue Card? First of all, you can apply for an EU Blue Card whether you're in Germany or outside of Germany. The only difference, however, would be that if you're outside of Germany, of course, you would first get the visa, the entry visa first, which you would then need to change to the actual card when you arrive in Germany. If you already live in Germany, you just need to contact the Ausländer Behörde where you live. You are going to be asked to send some documents. Usually when you contact them, they will send you a list of the things that they need you to send to them. Well, usually it will be the application form, work contract, a signed declaration of employment from your employer, proof of health insurance, university certificate, of course. They'll be requesting for these things. But like I said, they would send you an email to tell you bring this, so don't worry. The process is pretty straightforward. If you already have an EU Blue Card from another country for at least 12 months, you can move to Germany without a visa. However, you will need to change that visa. You will need to change that non-German EU Blue Card to a German EU Blue Card within 1 month. Of course, you have to also meet the requirements for the German Blue Card. Requirements being that you're a graduate, you have the salary threshold, you meet it, and all of that, which we've already stated earlier. Because you remember in the beginning of the video, I told you that the requirements vary from country to country. Now, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, please give it a thumbs up and share it to other people, and subscribe if you like this content. I'll see you next time. Till then, do have a fantastic day. Bye.